I'ma leave my mark, and we got 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright.
David Ace went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. David Ace, the next to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in. The second run scores, and they take a 2-run lead. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the veteran outfielder, Lawrence Butler. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And that one fouled off. That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Randy Kaplan up now for the Tigers. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Ace, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next one misses. And now 3-2. One out and a runner at second as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Hit in the air, left field. Jimenez makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Lincoln Harris.
And next to hit for Detroit, Lincoln Harris. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
1-1.
Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
ball that slow.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Runner at second, 2 down. Outside corner, got him looking. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers 2, Guardians coming up. 1 out, bases empty.
The second baseman, David Ace.
Lifted in the air, right field. Lugo makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
And now it's going to be Nicky Jimenez. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Ace. The throw to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 1, Greg Link.
Man at first, 1 away.
Second baseman, David Ace.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Get out of here.
That one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His 27th home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 5-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
The third baseman.
So 2 down, stepping up for the Guardians, David Helton. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle. Sends it to first, and that is that. Guardians lead 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, David Ace. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's the second baseman, David Ace. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back there. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Ace had a sensational showing in the win.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
David Ace, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Now it's the power speed combo. David Ace. That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Brian Duarte, the next to hit, takes ball one. And there's a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one in the dirt. It's 2-2. Ace over at second, one down. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Blaze Jordan digs in now. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Swings through that. 2 outs and one in scoring position. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Here in Cleveland, here's the second baseman, Christopher Watson.
The second baseman, Christopher Watson.
On the ground, right side. Ace throws to first in time. One up, one down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
One out, base is empty.
Second baseman, David Ace.
Swing and a base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One gone, runner at first. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Brian Duarte.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And ball one.
2 strikes.
That one inside. Look out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Blaze Jordan up now for the Tigers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Ace off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 2-1. Man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Nicky Jimenez. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. To the right side. They take the force out, and that is that. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Tigers 2 and the Guardians 1.
Now batting. Second
Ace in his 12th season, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. He hammers one out to center, and they add a pair. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Riley Green now at the plate. Right side. Over to Jordan. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
So digging in, David Ace. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at bat right here.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
The batter, the right fielder, Ryan.
So bases all loaded up. Duarte getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. That one missed. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Brandon Williamson, the left-hander, up and throwing. Calero also throwing. Volpe at second. Ace over at first with one away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Blaze Jordan, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch, not close. Strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that is out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Tigers 5 and the Guardians 4. One down. Nicky Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first, and they got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Maurice Mangles digs in for the Guardians. And he hits a ground ball right side. Ace. Throw to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The catcher, Austin. Well.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Green hurries it back in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Duarte stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next pitch is outside. Volpe over at second. Ace at first. 1 gone. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you've got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Jordan at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Volpe scores, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Alfonso Calero done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Brandon Williamson gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First and second, 2 outs. Lawrence Butler up now for the Tigers. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lugo makes the play, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Tigers 6 and the Guardians 4. Ace was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to...
David Ace comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And next up for the Tigers, David Ace. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Link makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. It's the Tigers 0, Guardians coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mangles digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
On the ground, right side, Ace. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock.
2 outs, nobody on. Now, Nicky Jimenez. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a slow roller. And that is that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers 0. So a man at first. Now at the plate, Gray Link. Buto goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, and he works in a slider. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. So up next, Andres Chaparro. 2 on, 1 out. Hit weakly on the ground. Flips it behind his back. What a play. Inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers 0. Here's Riley Green.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers nothing. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. David Ace.
Ace.
Francisco back to work.
Yeah, boy, good piece.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Now batting.
That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Randy Kaplan. He's 0 for 1. That misses. Ball 1. Kaplan with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
That misses. 2-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And up next for Detroit, Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a ball. That one misses. And a full count now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Left-hand batter waits. To third, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jordan. Now batting, the second baseman, David Ace.
That one hammered center field. That's back. Get out of town. And they grab the lead. It's 4-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now batting.
So digging in, David Ace. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Hey, attaboy, nice swing.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Kaplan in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Ace, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Luis de Avila appears to be getting loose. And he chases that one. Out number 2.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
That's to third. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. Tigers leave one. They're up 6-4. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
First and second, 1 out. Ace now at the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. 1 run across, and it's off the wall. Across is the runner from first, and they're up by 4. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Ace really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
David Ace comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. 1 out, runner at second. Ace will hit next. Swung on, belted. Mangles. Going back. It bangs off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Blaze Jordan. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
0-1.
Man at second. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Ace, the runner at second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So 2 down now, and here is Lawrence Butler. 4 for 14 in the series coming in. Late swing, foul to the left. And strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one not close. And the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got it. They limit the damage here. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers 1. Guardians coming up. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, David Help. One down, base is empty. To the right side, Ace slings to first in time.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Maurice Mangold. Up next for the Tigers, the second
part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And next to hit for Detroit, Blaze Jordan. Struck out swinging his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one in the dirt. And they tag him out.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Back here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Christopher Watson. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and that's out number one on a tough play.
Man, for a hitter, it seems like an eternity whether that ball's going to get through or not. You expect it to, but that's a great diving stop by the second baseman. Gets up and completes the throw to first for the out.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Second baseman, David Ace.
That's out to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Blaze.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Runner at first with two away. And next up for the Tigers, David Ace. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. That one is absolutely belted.
Come on, ball. Get up, get up, get up.
And it's out of here. That one felt good. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add to their lead. It's 9-4. And that's his fifth straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Two outs, runner at first. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in for the Guardians. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air. Ace. And that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Tigers 9 and the Guardians 6. Here's the second baseman, David Ace. Just a single short of the cycle. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Jordan.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Blaze Jordan. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And here it comes. And foul ball. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brandon Williamson getting loose out there. Kelso warming up as well. Just missed. Lawrence Butler waiting to hit for Detroit. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And up next for Detroit, Lawrence Butler.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Late with the swing there.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And now it's even up. So they're all loaded up. Next pitch is outside.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. 1 run's in.
He got it. Safe.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dakota Jordan.
Ace hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.